Good morning, student. So today we are going to study our next disease, that is Ascariasis. This Ascariasis disease belongs to the Helminth disease. So that Ascariasis is caused because of the parasite. The name of the parasite is Ascaris lumbricoides, and that Ascaris lumbricoides belongs to the phylum Helminth. Okay. So these Ascaris lumbricoids are live inside the human body in their intestinal tract or gastrointestinal tract. So this parasite is present in our intestinal tract, that is inside the human. That's why it is called as the endoparasite. So Ascaris lumbricoid is endoparasite. It is also roundworm. If you see its structure morphologically, so it looks like the rounded. This is white structure. This is a white which is a rounded in structures. That's why it is called as a roundworm. That roundworm is also called as nematode. ओके, जसं की आपण म्हणतो की पोटात जंत झाले. ओके, सो जंत म्हणजे वर्म. सो दॅट वर्म्स इज काइंड ऑफ दॅट present, that kind of worm is present in that ascariasis. ओके, सो पोटात जंत झाले असं म्हणतो तेव्हा ascariasis झाला असं म्हणता येईल आपल्याला. नॉट ओनली द ascaris, there are the number of diseases are there, but we can say that ki, it is a one kind of type of that disease, that is a ascariasis. In ascariasis there is a worm formation is there. Okay, so that Ascaris lubricoides is endoparasite, roundworm or nematode, and it is a parasite of Helminth phylum, which is found in the gastrointestinal tract of human or intestinal tract of human. Okay, so this is the structure of that Ascaris. In Ascaris, Ascaris are male and female Ascaris are the separate. Male Ascaris is smaller than the female Ascaris. You can easily see here that male Ascaris having near about 15 to 20 centimeter in length, and that female Ascaris is 20 centimeter to 40 centimeter in length. You can easily observe here also that white structure or white color worm is there. So which is the longest one is the first one. That's why the longest one is a female and the another one is a male. One more differentiating character is in male the posterior end. See that posterior end, that is a copulatory spicule is there. That end is somewhat curved. Okay, and but in female there is no curve found in the posterior end of that female. So this is the differentiating character in between male and female. So when that Ascaris lubricoids, in which form they enter into the human body. So Ascaris lubricoids egg. This is the egg structure of that Ascaris lubricoid, and which is infecting stage of that parasite. So that stage is also called as the embryonated egg, because that egg is the stage in that the larvae is formed inside it. You can easily see a small worm तुम्हाला यामध्ये दिसते या egg मध्ये. That's why it is called as the embryonated egg, larvae found in that egg. So embryonated egg is the infecting stage of that Ascaris lubricoid. Okay, that egg is surrounded by thick shell. You can see here it is a thick cell which is made up of protein coat. Okay, and how that egg is enter into the human body. So let us see mode of transmission. कशाच्या थ्रू एग आपल्या किंवा ह्युमनच्या बॉडीमध्ये एंट्री करतो. सो मोड ऑफ ट्रान्समिशन. Egg of that parasite are excreted along with the feces. You know that feces means stool or undigested food which is go outside the body. So if the person is suffering from ascaris, okay, the person is suffering from ascariasis disease, then their fecal matter consists of number of eggs. like this embryonated egg found in that fecal matter. So that fecal matter is when contaminated with water, food or vegetables. At that time, the eggs are also passed within that food, water or vegetables. And when that human eat or use these water, then plant as a food, then the eggs are indirectly enter into the human body. Okay, so that embryonated egg is the infecting stage, which are contaminated, which are present in the fecal matter of infected person. And when that egg or fecal matter contaminated with water, soil, plants, food, then they are enter into the human body. The larvae pass through the various organs. So what happens when that egg is enter into human body? So let us their life cycle. So this is the life cycle of Ascaris lumbricoides. So what happened that this is the embryonated larval stage third, which is the infecting stage of that Ascaris lumbricoid for the human. So this is the infecting stage when it enter into the human body through what? Through food, water or vegetables. Okay, when they enter into the human body, they reach toward the small intestine. Okay, they reach toward the small intestine. When they go breaches into the small intestine, at that time the eggs are hatched. Breakdown of that egg. Okay, egg going to hatches and that larvae are come out. लार्वी इथे फ्री होऊन जाते. ते अंड फुटलं जातं आणि ते फुटलेल्या अंड्यामधून लार्वी बाहेर निघते आणि या स्मॉल इंटेस्टाईनमध्ये थांबते. व्हॉट हॅपन्ड आफ्टर दॅट? सो दॅट लार्वी विच इज फ्री इन द स्मॉल इंटेस्टाईन आर penetrate into the intestinal wall of that small intestine and enter through the blood flow or blood stream and reaches toward the lungs. Okay, so this larvae which is after the broken of that egg that comes out into the large intestine and penetrate into the small intestine and mix with the blood stream and go towards the lungs. When that larvae are enter into the lungs, in lungs that larvae here for 4 to 8 to 10 days reach 8 to 10 days the larvae is stay here means in lungs. त्या लंग्समध्ये 8 ते 10 दिवस ती लार्वी तिथेच इन्फेक्शन करत असते. For example, in lungs there is the which alveolar wall is there, that is the air space is there. So larvae are damaging that lungs in their alveolar wall. Okay, in up to 8 to 10 days means their further maturation occur within that lungs. After that, suppose that when they enter into the small intestine and then lungs, the infection is increases and that person get the symptoms like coughing. खोकला यायला सुरुवात होते. सो ॲट द टाइम ऑफ कफिंग मीन्स खोकला यायला लागतो तेव्हा these larvae are here. ओके, ह्या ज्या लार्वीज आहेत त्या लार्वीज आर कम अप टू द थ्रोट. त्या घशापर्यंत येतात खोकलताना, पण आपण ते गिळल्यासारखे केल्यामुळे त्या परत एंट्री करतात स्मॉल इंटेस्टाईनमध्ये. ओके, लक्षात ठेवा. आफ्टर 8 ते 10 डेज नंतर आफ्टर 8 to 10 days that larvae are still here and at the time of coughing खोकला येतो तेव्हा they are come into the pharynx, then esophagus or esophagus, then pharynx up to the throat. घशापर्यंत येतात खोकलताना. आणि जेव्हा आपण त्याला गिळल्यासारखं करतो तेव्हा ॲट द टाइम ऑफ सॉल्विंग द लार्वीज आर कम into the small intestine. Up to that larvae are get mature means केव्हापासून दॅट एम्ब्रियोनेटेड एग इंजेस्टेड जेव्हा एग एंट्री करतो बॉडीमध्ये तेव्हापासनं ते मॅच्युअर ॲस्कॅरिस दॅट इज अ मेल अँड फिमेल वर्म्स फॉर्म होईपर्यंत त्याला 2 ते 3 महिने लागतात. ओके, सो दीज इंजेक्शन टू द ओव्हिपोजिशन इट हॅविंग द ड्युरेशन अबाउट 2 to 3 months. या एवढ्या मंथ्समध्ये वेगवेगळे सिम्टम्स बॉडी दाखवत असते. ओके, सो when in small intestine that worm become or that larvae become mature and they develop into the male and female ascaris, okay, or worm, male or female worm. After the fertilization they gives number of eggs in the intestine, near about 2 lakhs of eggs per day that female lay. ओके, ही जी फिमेल आहे ती फिमेल दर दिवसाला 2 लाख एग ले करते किंवा अंडे देते तेवढे. दॅट ऑल द एग्स आर पासेस टू द फिकल मॅटर. फिकल मॅटर थ्रू सगळे एग्स बाहेर फेकल्या जातात. ओके, सो दॅट एम्ब्रियोनेटेड एग एंटर करते बॉडीमध्ये टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एग. जो पिरियड आहे तो नियर अबाउट 2 ते 3 महिन्यांचा पिरियड आहे. ओके, विदिन दॅट पिरियडमध्ये एगपासनं ते नवीन एग फॉर्मेशनपर्यंत प्रोसेस घडत असतात. आफ्टर दॅट दॅट एग्स आर पासेस इन द फॉर्म ऑफ फिसिस. ओके, फिसिसमध्ये आले. सो द ऑल एग्स आर नॉट इन्फेक्टिंग फेज किंवा इन्फेस्टिंग स्टेज नाही आहे. So these eggs are divided into 2 different types. First is the fertilized egg and second one is the unfertilized egg. The unfertilized eggs are not infecting stage, okay, but it still found in the fecal matter, and that stage or that egg is not further development or not an infecting stage also. Unfertilized eggs means that eggs are formed without fertilization. And another egg is fertilized eggs. That fertilized eggs is the form after the fertilization of that male and female worm. Okay, so what happened after that? So this fecal matter when contaminated with water or food, then that egg is passes or indirectly ingested by the human. But in that fecal matter, that fertilized eggs are converted into the embryonated egg, which having near about 18 days to the several weeks. Means 18 दिवस ते खूप सारे आठवडे 2-3 आठवडे तरी या फर्टिलाइज्ड एगपासनं ते एम्ब्रियोनेटेड एग या स्टेजपर्यंत यायला त्याला इतका वेळ लागत असतो. किती? 18 दिवस ते 2-3 वीकपर्यंत. सो दॅट fertilized eggs are converted into the embryonated egg, and for that they having the duration about 18 days to the several weeks. Okay, after that they are contaminated with water, then food, and enter into the human body. Okay, so all this process that infected means the human is infected within 2 to 3 months when they inject that eggs, and after 2 to 3 months that eggs are come out in the form of their fecal matter. Okay, so this is the life cycle of that ascariasis, which is somewhat longer because, and one more thing, that ascariasis, male and female ascariasis are still present in their intestine in a several year. खूप 2-3-4 वर्ष तरी ते वर्म्स त्यांच्या इंटेस्टाईनमध्ये जसेच्या तसे राहतात. ओके, सो दिस इज द लाईफ सायकल ऑफ ॲस्कॅरिस लुम्ब्रिकॉइड. दिस इज ऑल्सो द लाईफ सायकल ऑफ दिस ॲस्कॅरिस लुम्ब्रिकॉइड. In that life cycle you can understand how that embryonated egg enter into the human body and what happened, and here is the stages how they go step by step, and that stages is important when you're writing for your writing at the life cycle of that ascaris lubricoid. Okay, the step by step is here. How much eggs she lay, that was also here. Fertilized, unfertilized eggs also, and which stages occur within the man and which stages occur in an external environment. Here also there means in an external environment 3 to 4 weeks are here, and within the man near about 2 to 3 months for that. So this is the life cycle of Ascaris lumbricoid. What happened? So when that ingested embryonated egg enter into the human body or that children, because we already said that this ascariasis is generally found in the small babies like a children's. Okay, so symptoms are there. First of all, the fever, temperature get increases, ताप यायला सुरुवात होते. Then coughing, खोकला यायला लागतो, because they are present, that larvae is present in our lungs. Okay, shortness of breath, respiration मध्ये थोडासा त्रास होतो. Then vomiting. These are symptoms are, first of all, it is a simple symptoms when that egg is entered into the body. After that it gets severe. Okay, and at that time the symptoms also get severe. So let us see, first fever, then cough, then breathing problem, then vomiting, उलटी सारखं होणं, थकल्यासारखं जाणं, that is a fatigue, and lastly the presence of live worm in the fecal matter. If that ascaris or that worms, male and female worms, get heavy infection are there, so at that time the worms also found in the fecal matter of that infected person. Okay, next one is the pulmonary disorder, when that larvae present into the lungs and circulate towards the heart also. So pulmonary disorder also found in some patients. Pneumonitis, it is also found, as we know that larvae is entering into the lungs and the inflammation in the alveolar wall is happen there. We already seen in the pneumonia. Loss of appetite, भूक नाही लागत, त्याच्यामुळे वेट लॉस होतो. And eosinophilia, that is the WBCs are get increased. Okay, internal bleeding is there because that worm, male and female ascariasis are goes to the heavy infection. At that time they damage the internal intestinal wall, so that's why bleeding is there occur. Muscular pain, खूप पोट दुखायला लागतं. टेम्परेचर, ॲनिमिया, दॅट इज अ हिमोग्लोबिन रेट कमी व्हायला लागतो. ब्लॉकेज ऑफ द इंटेस्टिनल पॅसेज, दिस इज हॅपन व्हेन that larvae or heavy infection is there and that block the intestinal path or intestinal gap. Okay, so how much that number get increases at a heavy infestation. And last is the gastrointestinal discomfort. So these are the different symptoms occur in the ascariasis. Diagnosis, how to diagnose? First of all, to complete their life cycle they need the 2 to 3 months. Okay, within that 2 to 3 months झाल्यानंतर त्यांच्या फिकल मॅटरमध्ये ती एग किंवा इन्फेक्टेड स्टेज, दॅट इज अ एम्ब्रियोनेटेड एग इज फाउंड. पण विदिन दॅट 2 ते 3 महिन्यामध्ये त्यांना वेगवेगळे सिम्पटम्स येतात. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दॅट दे हॅव टू आयडेंटिफाय इफ विदिन दॅट 2 to 3 मंथ्सच्या अगोदर जसं जसं ते डेव्हलपमेंट होईल तशी तशी त्रास वाढवायला जाईल. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल स्टूल एक्झामाइन करणं, that fecal matter you should observe under the microscope and see the structure, if that structure found in their fecal matter. But when after 2 to 3 months, after 2 to 3 months these infected egg or that embryonated egg is found in their fecal matter. Okay, so this is the diagnostic stage. One more is the X-ray, when that larvae enter into the lungs. At that time you should take the X-ray. In X-ray you can observe that worms which are present in the lungs as well as the abdominal cavity or abdominal place. So for that you have to take the X-ray. Second is the ultrasonography and CT scan. Ultrasonography or ultrasound, which is useful when they penetrate into the liver and pancreas. When that larvae penetrate into the liver and pancreas, at that time you should observe that ultrasonography is useful. Other test is the blood count. As we know that the WBCs get increases. So if we take the blood test, in blood test if you say that or if you find the WBCs get increases at the on that basis also, you can say that the person is suffering from the ascariasis. And what about the treatment? So there are number of treatments are there, like a specific drugs are there for only the anti-helminthic drugs. So specific for the helminth. So anti-helminthic drugs is here. For example, piperazine, mebendazole, levamisole, and the parental. These are the anti-helminthic drugs. Okay. In MCQs, that question will be asked. Which anti-helminthics, or write down the any two name of that anti-helminthic drugs. There are the number that anti-helminthic drugs are there, and their quantities or duration is there. So which drugs and which how to get that, how to uh, give the drugs to that patient in a different doses. Okay, the dosage is not important for that, but you should remember the name of that. That is a mebendazole, then albendazole, parental pamot, and the piperazine citrus. Okay, so you should remember the treatment. After that, it is useful to prevent, how to prevent that ascariasis. So mostly the children's when they play in the garden or ground, after that you should um, strictly warning that they should be wash the hand with soap and the hot water. So it is important for the children's after playing in onto the garden. Safe excreta disposal. This is a main important thing. If that infected person is defecate in a farm or anything garden in here, so you should safe excreta disposal. So disposal is important for that person. Then personal hygiene, like washing hand with soap and water after using the toilet, especially for children after uh, playing in a garden or farm. Washing vegetables which are growing in the farm beside that fecal matter. Protect food from the dirt and soil. Avoiding raw vegetables. And there is the ascaricides are here, which is specially drugs made for the killing that roundworms. Okay, so the pharmaceutical drugs that are used to kill roundworm are called as the ascaricides. And which are that ascaricides? Mebendazole and the albendazole. So these are the prevention methods control for the ascariasis.